Asked about NAFTA and international trade, and heard their perspective on it. Can you hear what Poland Springs feel is as far as international law on being able to extract, and how much, whether they will be subject to local regulation or not?
Sure. I don't think there's any way we could get out of local regulation. I submitted something, I think, last week about a New Hampshire decision by the Attorney General's office. It wasn't a a bona fide decision. It was like an inter-office memo that they had on NAFTA. They don't think it applies to the USA Spring site that they were asked to comment on. I also passed on a Wayne State Review law article that was very thick, and I don't know, I'm sure everybody used it for kindling. But if you get through those documents, you realize that it doesn't make sense that a company can just try to skirt environmental regulations and use NAFTA. And the reason is that water under NAFTA is considered, it's not considered a good in its natural state as you're withdrawing it out of the ground. That's the key point. We're bringing this water to Hollis, bottling it, adding value to that water. It's not the point of withdrawal that folks think that NAFTA applies to that point of withdrawal. I'd like to also mention that by that analogy, as I mentioned last week, Domtar, TD Bank North, Hannaford, all international companies should be able to skirt environmental regulations and build a grocery store, paper mill, pollute any river in Maine, and none of those companies do that, and they're all international as well. I haven't seen any mention, we have a lot of talk about NAFTA in Maine lately, I haven't seen any mention of somebody actually using NAFTA in this manner.